So here we are on another episode. It's oh dear, for reasons that will become apparent very quickly. We had a group of American birders here and a young French couple staying at the Obs. Recently we went to listen up to the post office woods for young long-eared owl chicks begging for food. And while we were there, one of the Americans said, "Oh look, a deer," which is the first time ever on Cape, to my knowledge. So yeah, so there's a little bit of information about that later on, but this is a very mix and match episode. Again, as always, we have a little bit of the weekend with the warden, a little bit of the Americans, a little bit of everything really, a little bit of the deer, more ringing, more birding, just bits of everything. Okay, fast and furious and jumping from one to another with no real format. Typical Steve Wing, really. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and let me know in the comments, and let's just go on with it. Yep. I'm not intending on putting any music on this video because I have just received a file from Eric Masterson, the leader of the American group, and there was a chap on that group, Chris McPherson, who has sent us his sound recordings while all taken on Cape during the week that they were on the island, and they are amazing quality and amazing stuff, including the long-eared owl chicks. So I'm going to work and put them in, instead of having music, there'll be bird song, which was all done during the week while they were here on Cape. So it's original recordings, and with the blessing of Chris, for which I thank him very much, and he will be credited obviously in the description of this vlog, as will Thomas as well for his photograph of the deer. So but thank you. It's for the likes of you guys who makes these videos much better, and I thank you very much for that. Okay, on with the show. So first up, it was pizza night in the shopper with the weekend with the warden group. A great night, great pizza as always. Thank you, Neil. Hiya, good morning everybody. So I'm in the bottom of cottage, in the cottage yard at the moment. I'm just getting myself set up for the ringing session on the Sunday morning of the May weekend with the warden. The gang are having a bit of a lay-in this morning. I told them to stay in bed till 8 o'clock. I'm up here getting the nets ready. Having a quick slurp of coffee. And the nets are open. Just got to get all the ringing gear sorted, which I'm going to do now. And if anyone recognises this little cup that I'm using, thank you for leaving it behind. I wish I'd washed out the mint tea better than I did before I put the coffee in there. There you go. And then at 9 o'clock we left the shop or restaurant, and walked up to the mast track to see if we could hear the long-eared owl chicks. But it would appear that we were a little bit early in the year because there was no sign of the adults and no sound of the chicks. So we didn't get back till 11 o'clock, just gone 11. So it was a long day.
Amazing time on Clay Clear.
That's good, man. Well said. So these two girls are banned from any future course. I'll put the name on the screen. Do we want to start this conversation again? This is the kind of the hard work learning part of the course.
This is not the two she was thinking of, I think. I think she was thinking of the two female persons behind us.
I don't know if you'll pick this out. There's two basking sharks there in the dark bit of water over by the cliff, either side of the creek, the bubbly water.
What would you be picking up?
Well, it probably be just extra plankton or whatever's in the water. There's all like little
Krill, yeah.
creatures.
So there's two very good reasons why I've been questioned if I was short or not, and they are. And what were the two reasons?
Oh, one is she was wearing sunglasses, which totally distorted the colour that she was seeing. She forgot to take the sunglasses on. Number two,
Let's just let me see who she is here. Yeah. So hiding behind, just hiding here. Yeah.
Reason number two is that the sunlight was behind them, so they were backlit. So that means the part that we were seeing was in the shade, and therefore they looked dark.
So that answers why she got it wrong. but it doesn't quite answer why the "Are you sure" comes into the existence.
Right as you.
And then we just went out and sat on the cliff and looked at a minke whale, and a few dolphins, and just talked birds, a few gannets and fulmars. I'm on the way there now.
We'll be back for the bee. Without the bee.
Yeah, you won't get any breakfast. So now off to the Obs and sit up on the wall in Mary's garden and have a quiet little drink. It's 6th anniversary tomorrow. Have a quiet little evening and back to work tomorrow. Birdwatch Island outing to listen for long-eared owl chicks, which we are hearing at least 2, if not 3. And this is where we saw the deer, which was a huge surprise. No one that I've spoken to on Cape has ever even heard of deer being here. I got advice from people on the mainland, and it is in a Sika Deer, they are very well known for swimming and can swim long distances. But we don't really think it could have come from Shirkin, because the tidal rip in the Gascoigne Sound would be too strong for it, we think. So that really only leaves Hare Island or the Calves. I suppose Hare Island to be more likely, but it's still a long swim. So anyway, it's an amazing first for Cape, which I really was not expecting. Not a deer, for God's sake. Amazing stuff. Yeah, so this is the group from America. Yeah, where?
What's that?
New Hampshire, America.
Yeah.
They're here for a week, and they've been in Ireland for how long? How long have you been in Ireland?
About a week now.
Okay. Oh, so you came straight here, pretty well.
Pretty much. Via Salties.
Both Salties, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they saved the best till last. Well, no, almost last. They're off to the Skelligs tomorrow. So here we go, June weekend on Cape, and the weather is stunning. Lots of people walking backwards and forwards. No idea that I'm up here. And we have lots of ribs, lots of yachts, and I don't know whether you can hear it, whether you pick it up. Lots of music going on from various areas, some from the OBS, some from my YouTube. In the inside there's music over by the shop. There's a great gang of people up at the cotters, and it's only 8 o'clock-ish. It's going to be a late and loud one, I think. And there's a blackbird singing away, 2 blackbirds singing away. There was it's going to get very dark, sorry. A beautiful sedge warbler singing here just now, while the band were over there playing, not Waltzing Matilda, but lots of squeeze box and accordion. It looks a bit like they're packing up now, but and through all of that, I say the birds are singing, and here on the little gable end of the kitchen are the bird obs, and the nest box, blue tits. There you go, one's just left. Blue tits in and out. It's magic. So all the noise and the all of it. The birds just keep on going. Musicians are out and about again, up in cotters. I hope you can hear it. If you can't hear the music, you probably hear the shouting. So this is Cape on a June weekend. Stunningly beautiful. And a little noisy sometimes. So here we are on the 3rd of June. It's coming up to 6 o'clock. I'm back out at East Bog doing the 4th constant effort. CES, for those of you who are asking what CES meant in the title of the last vlog. CES is the constant effort site. We use same nets, same place, same hours, year on year. You might be able to hear a snipe going tick tock, tick tock. But yeah, I've been here a while now. I've just caught 2 birds so far. It's fairly quiet. It's perfect conditions. A bit breezy when I got here. I was a bit worried about. Might be a bit too windy. It's due to drop to a 3. It's not even that now, but I'll pick up to a 4 around about noon. If it does that before noon, I'll have to close. That bit will be too windy. Eric and his gang of Americans, who I presume are going back to America today, or maybe even yesterday. They had 2 adults and a chick moorhen in here during the week. Last week, that was rather good, rather nice to actually prove that they're breeding. And the midges are biting like crazy. They're not taking any notice of the jungle formula that I've just sprayed everywhere. So I think when it says used by, I can't remember what it was now, 21 I think. It probably is slightly out of date. I'll get some more. Anyway, I'll catch up, keep going during the morning, adding bits and pieces. I'll even try and get some footage of birds. I'm not sure what's happening today, but I've been here for 2 hours now? No, maybe an hour and a half. And all I'm catching is common stuff, as in residents, no migrants, no breeding migrants at all. It's really, really weird. I've got, in the net, the bag here, I have, I think this one's a robin. I know the 2 species I have, I'm not mistaking the 2 species, but in the right bag. Oh no, I'm not. This is a little blue tit. And this one I caught, little blue tit here, I caught in the middle of the reed bed, which I was doing out there. There's no logical reason for it to be out there at all. I should be getting sedge warblers out there. Not. I'll put a little ring on him here. That was the pliers, not anything else. 07, that's good. It's a female, adult female, with a brood patch, which means it's either sitting on eggs or it has chicks and ready to feed. So I'll let this one go very quickly. It's actually one of last year's chicks, so you can call that a 5 female. Short wing, 59 millimeters. The brood patches where the females drop all their feathers, their breast feathers. Not all the feathers, won't be able to fly. All their breast feathers, so that their skin and blood vessels are closer to the eggs and then the chicks to keep them warm. The males have to pluck their feathers out. It's not an automatic thing with the females. 8.7 grams. I shall let her go so she can get back to 8.7. What she's supposed to be doing. Pitch. And that was in D2. And in this one we have a little baby robin. There's no wind at all now, it's completely dropped. The nets are hanging really perfectly. The sun isn't going to help. Cloud cover's breaking up a bit. There you go, there's a little robin. See that? Snipe tick-tocking away, quite happily to itself. You have to have a word with these midges. Very much one of this year's babies. I don't know whether you'll be able to pick that up. I'll check on the editing. It's like a young teenager. He's got no hairs on his chest yet, got no feathers. 72. And 17.6. There we go. 17.6. On the wind I can hear seals. Very nice. Lots of white throats as well flying around. Or calling, males calling. Oh, Mitchie, stop doing it. And just been round the nets again, and there's a little bird here which is only one of my subscribers, Dan. He's going to enjoy this one. I won't film the whole process, but I'll just take him out the bag here now. And you're going to like this, Dan, I think. There you go. It is very, very nice. Let me get me better light. Very, very nice male stone chat. He's spending most of his time looking at me and not at the camera. But there, absolutely beautiful little thing. All right, here you go. They have the same size ring as a robin, which is an 8. There you go, Dan. It's your morning treat for you. Sniper calling, okay, and blackbirds. I'm kind of hoping they'll do a drumming. Had one a few minutes ago drumming. And just right here, the snipe doing his drumming. Right. I don't know whether you're going to be getting this. But pretty well above me is a snipe drumming. Got no idea what I'm pointing at, of course. Well, there you go. Another fun-filled week on Cape. Some really nice highlights during the week. The deer taking the pick of all of them. That was a massive, massive surprise. So, yep, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. 170 now, and rising, slowly but rising. And just, yeah, stay safe and keep happy. And we'll see you again next time, I hope. Bye.